Communication used to be difficult for me. Initially working at the pool, I took comfort in being able to do my job without the assistance of others. Being able to communicate with the patrons more effectively than my counterparts, due to my multilingual proficiency, allowed me to take pride in working alone. Shying away from teamwork, I thought that if only I could communicate things myself, I would get by just fine on my own. It took a lifetime for me to hone my language skills, but it took only a storm for me to learn collaboration. The arid Arizona sun beat down on me as I began delegating different tasks for each member of our team. As much as I would have liked to do things my own way, I understood that a project of this size evidently had to be done with a group. I became friends with Alyssa, a young girl who had spent her entire life in Arizona and who was very interested in learning about my very different life back in California. The afternoon of Thursday, July 26th sparked a revelation for me, not just because we were surrounded by lightning, but because I learned what true communication is. It was almost the end of the workday and everyone was weary and ready to hit the showers. After a few rounds of thunder, we heard the walkie-talkie announce that it was too dangerous to drive. Gathering our group inside the one-room house, we made the best out of our situation and confided in one another, telling funny stories to lift our spirits and continuing work despite the unwelcome conditions. Although we could see lightning outside in a beautiful but vicious storm, the smiles on our faces never faltered as we exchanged stories of our greatest fears and ridiculous riddles until the sun came out again. We had been the only group left at site to brave the storm. As I looked around at my work group that afternoon, I knew that through us working together, we had accomplished something that I never could have done alone. As the week came to a close, the woman whose house we worked on approached us with tears in her eyes. She was speechless, yet her gratitude came across clear to me. I understood communication was so much more than a shared language.